I don't have enough things to make a potato volcano. If I had the sausage, then, no. Sorry, you guys. Maybe some other video.
Hello, welcome back to our mukbang. I'm Easter.
And I am Younga, obviously.
And today we're having two separate dishes. I'm having Panda Express, and Younga's having a seafood boil.
No, it's seafood boil. And I have it in Blove sauce.
Yes.
I have the Smackalicious sauce on deck. I have some shrimp, right? Jumbo shrimp. I got some little potatoes. And then at the bottom, because I didn't mix it all up yet, at the bottom I have Cajun corn. Fried corn. Cajun fried corn. So all of that is mixed up in the Blove sauce. I don't have the lemon rain, but it's going to be good regardless.
Yeah.
And then I am drinking some blackberry Powerade in my cup that my other sister, the mean sister, she bought me specifically for alcohol beverages, but I'm not drinking yet. I don't care what she tries to say.
Okay. And then so I'm having fried rice, chow mein, orange chicken, and my drink is strawberry cucumber from AHA. One of those subscribers asked about the AHA drink. It's actually from Coca-Cola. It's one of their new sparkling water, but it's called AHA, and it just came out. I'm not sure what stores they sell it in. But
is it AHA or AHA?
I haven't seen a commercial, so I don't know how they really pronounce it.
Me either.
But I pronounce it as AHA.
It tastes the same as bubbly as to me. So, but I mean, Easter's the sparkling water person, so you know, whatever.
And today, I'm gonna let Yana tell you what we're gonna talk about today.
Yes. So as you can see, we tried some different lighting technique here. I have like a different setup for the lights. I just wanted to be more experimental, and I want us to like try to see what's the best lighting for us. And we really wanted to start highlighting the food, because you guys are already like, you know, y'all already know how we look. But we just wanted to try to see if there's any way we could improve our videos.
Yeah.
So we're trying different things. If this doesn't work, then we'll try again. So today our topic is about the YouTuber by the name of Myka Stauffer. I started seeing it pop all over my my recommendation videos. So apparently Myka Stauffer and her husband had adopted a baby or a kid, a boy from China. They adopted, so they were vlogging like the whole process of them adopting this child, and they're receiving a lot of backlash for their decision to rehome the same child that they just adopted. We just wanted to talk about that. If y'all have any if y'all know about it, drop your comments. You know, drop your little nuggets of knowledge into our comment section, because that's what the comment section is for. So I'm gonna start digging in.
Yes.
Do I have paper towels?
Yes, we have a lot.
Okay, we have a lot of paper towels. So at least it didn't block my face this time.
Okay. Wow. How's everyone doing? I wanted to, Steph and Tasha, I don't know if you guys watched them, but they gave us a shout out, and a lot of people
I feel like everybody watches them.
Yeah, and there were people that came in from their family and came and subscribed to our family. So we wanted to welcome everyone, and we both wanted to thank you guys for watching our old videos, because I do see some of you guys are watching our old videos, and we appreciate it so much. And we hope that everybody's staying safe, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're going to take a couple bites and then we'll get into...
I have all my potatoes up top. I love potatoes. I love sausages, but I didn't want to make them. I'll probably put them in later. Today's my mom's birthday. Mm-hmm. And since COVID hit, we were trapping her and Easter into the house. We didn't let them go anywhere. All the errands they needed to do, we were doing. So today, we thought that it was fitting. Maybe we take her out for a shopping spree. Wherever she wants to go, we was going to let her go. Of course, we were with her. So we were making sure she was staying sanitized with her hand sanitizer every time she touched something. And then we also we were making sure that she was avoiding big groups of people. Because, you know, sometimes my mom don't have personal space.
But she had a good time visiting the stores that were open. But she was telling us that the Burlington, they tried to go there, and she said the line were like super long, so they didn't even...
Well, we tried to go to the mall because somebody had said that the mall was open.
I guess Google said they were open at 11.
And we was like, oh, they're not even open. It was just the food places.
Oh.
But all the other places weren't.
Oh.
But... And then we went to this nursery place because my mom's really into gardening.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a no-name nursery place. We went in there. We didn't know what plants we were looking at because they didn't have names on it. So I assume it's for like the, you know, the people that know their stuff. I don't know my stuff. My mom was like, I'm on an avocado tree. So we were looking for an avocado tree. She started asking the person, and he was like, we don't have avocado trees because they don't grow here. And she got so sad. You know. What is Myka Stauffer's? I think her channel is based on her family.
Oh yeah, and I mean, and
their kids.
Yeah, she's on a mukbangers, and that's usually who I watch on YouTube is mukbangers and ASMR. But yeah,
I've been watching everybody.
Yeah, she.
I told you I'll be watching the T channels, even though I don't form my opinion based on it.
Yes.
So, it might have just appeared in my recommendations because of that.
Yeah, because it didn't come in my feed. Well, my feed is usually mukbangers, ASMR, vlogs.
But then also, I saw a story on my Facebook feed. Somebody had somebody had shared that cops are looking into a YouTuber's
content?
No, they're looking into the YouTuber that rehomed her adopted child because they're not sure if it's a missing child. So it got onto my Facebook, you know, feed, and I was like, what the hell? And it was like somebody else who like it was somebody that I knew who like shared it.
Oh.
When I was watching some of her stuff, I had like a phony vibe from her.
Really?
Because whenever somebody, like especially a YouTuber, whenever they're in drama, and I'm, like, looking up on it, I look up, like, some of their content. I watch, like, some of their videos. I'll try to, like, get a sense of who they are.
Oh, okay.
And she seemed pretty, I don't know. It wasn't my kind of channel. But shame on her, man. I mean, I don't know what they're going through, you know. Maybe they rehomed. Maybe they gave the baby away to, or the kid away to somebody more fitting.
Well, the baby went back to the adoption agency.
Oh.
Because, they can't just give it to... there's a process
I don't
that
know.
to take.
Because they said they rehomed the baby.
Yeah, so the adoption agency found a better fit for the child. So when I was watching the video that they're discussing about it, they're saying that I guess the baby had health issues, and that's what didn't show on camera was the difficulty of raising baby and the health issues that was going on. They didn't really go into the whole,
autistic.
They didn't really say, but because they didn't really discuss the whole thing in that video. They're saying that they wanted to keep it private, especially for the boy. They wanted to keep his life private, and they didn't really, touch base on. They were just saying that they're expressing how hurt they were, that they had to, go through this process. They didn't want to. It was hard for them to deal with because of the health issues that the child had. It was a lot for both of them to take. In the video, it was just the one updated video, but when I seen it, I thought they were really sincere and they're really hurt because, when I was watching it, I got to like halfway of the video and I'm already crying. Well, I'm already sensitive.
Is that why you walked out?
Yeah, because
oh Lord.
Like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so I was on the table, right? And Isha was right across from me, so I was just looking at her, trying to get her attention. And then she just got up, she was all sniffling, and then she just walked out, and I'm like, what the hell happened? Was something I said?
No.
But I didn't say anything. So it's like, wow, I have that effect on you? Okay, so you were watching there.
Yeah, because I didn't want to discuss the video yet.
Okay.
But, so just watching them, and they're just expressing their feelings, and, they're just, when they're just crying, and I couldn't hold back my tears, but they're just saying that it was hard, and that the baby had health issues, they couldn't deal with it, but the mom now, the adoptive mother now, I guess she has medical experience, so she is more experienced in whatever health issue the baby has, and it's a better fit for the baby. That whole situation is complicated also. You bring a baby in your life, and then you spend whatever time you did, and then you can't handle it, and then you just and then they had to give away. They have their reasons, of course, and it was just something that they couldn't handle, or they couldn't, But plus, you don't want to put anybody in that relationship if you know that you can't handle it, even though you love them and care for them. Sometimes you have to make that hard decision and to let them go so someone else could take care of them, or they could be in good care. I haven't watched her, I haven't followed them, so I don't know the whole situation, but with the video that I did watch, it was hurtful when they're both it wasn't even a long video. They were just expressing that they're hurt and that they love him so much, and that he is safe and that he's in he's in a home, and that the parent that taking care of him, they have medical experience, so they know what to do and how to care for him and love him. But yeah, to me, like me, I wouldn't be able to give anybody up, regardless of what they have or whatnot. I guess with the sorry person I am, I guess I would keep on staying in there, until I can't no more. What's your thought?
Fine. I saw all of my hands.
Oh.
Thanks, Oos. I think, okay, I get, like, I did watch that explanation video that they did, but I also watched some of the other videos that they've done, and some of their, some of the things that they posted on IG, when they had the baby, or when they had the kid. And okay, so they did like a total of like 13 videos about the adoption. She was so like into having him as her child and bringing him into her home and putting him into her family, because she felt like that was her baby already. She felt like that she had the right already to be that kid's mother. And they knew that the baby was autistic. They knew it because they made it a point for them to adopt a kid that had some condition. They didn't care. They were like looking into all the other conditions. They were looking at like cleft lips, autistic. So they ended up getting the son, and they knew that he was autistic because they did all the research. And it's like, you have to go through a lot to actually be approved to adopt somebody. How adoption goes, it's like, it's not very easy to get a child. Yeah. And there's many loving, capable parents, couples who cannot have kids of their own, and they try to adopt kids, and they just never have. They either don't have the funds to go through everything, or there's just like some places. It's just like there's always something that will not let them adopt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know that they must have went through a whole bunch just to get this child that they were going to adopt.
Yeah.
And very much so, she started to vlog about it. Like, she put everybody's attention on her adopting this boy.
Yeah.
And she even went so far to doing 13 videos before she even finalized the adoption, Yeah. About this boy, about this child that she birthed into her own heart. And then they get the baby, and when they have the kid, so every kid's gonna cry, right?
Yeah.
What's your reaction? So I know we don't have kids, but if your kid is crying, what's your first reaction? Like, what's your first thing to do?
Check if they're okay.
So you wouldn't pull out like a camera and start vlogging?
No.
And showing that the baby's crying, and then just explain to everybody, this is his 5th tantrum of the day. He just needs to understand that, he can't just cry when he doesn't get his way. So she was doing that stuff. She was posting all that on her Instagram, showing this baby, and then showing her how she was dealing with what he was going through so horribly, you know?
Yeah.
And she even, I think I'm going to say her husband and her even, like, put duct tape on the baby's, the kid's thumb because he had a habit of sucking on the thumb, on his thumb. So they put, like, duct tape.
Because he didn't want him to suck his
No.
thumb.
Yeah, that's what. And people who have been watching them noticed that, and then they were saying, you guys didn't do that to your other kids. Because they already showed how they were raising their other kids. Because it's like a family channel.
Yeah.
So they vlog everything that they do. So, and then it's like shortly after you get the baby, you're just like, oh, we rehomed him. We couldn't take care of him. We didn't know how difficult it was going to be. Like, you knew how difficult it was going to be because you were trying to make it seem like you guys were so good because you got, like, I just felt like they were doing so much for the camera. Like, they were like, okay, we're going to get a child. We're going to adopt a child. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But then we're going to go over that. We're going to overachieve. And we're going to look to see, can we adopt a child who has a condition that most people would think that was hard? Like, you knew that it was going to be difficult. You knew that there's difficulties that come with it. Yeah, you pushed for them to allow you to take this child and put him into your home for only that time until it became an inconvenience to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so selfish to me. Did that not pass your mind when you were doing like 13 vlogs about how hard it was to get approved? And then, like, you know, this is your son. You know that's your son in your heart. And then you already know that he's autistic. And then when you have him, when you finally take him into your home, you guys are bringing him up not the same way that you guys brought in your other kids, you know? It's like you're doing things that you wouldn't have done to your kids. And it's like, if you knew that your son this boy was autistic, and he's throwing a temper tantrum for whatever reason, and he's super young as well, it's like he doesn't have the capability to express himself in any other way. You know? So why is your first response to pull out the camera and record it? And then that's you vlogging. He's just content to you. That's what I feel like. Mm-hmm. It felt like he was just content to her. And it's like, if you really cared, that would not be your first reaction, to pull out the camera and tape him or record him crying while he's just crying. Even like kids who aren't autistic, even those children, they cry because it's like, at that point you're so young, you don't know how to express yourself more efficiently.
Yeah,
you're just a child, so you're not gonna have the best communication skills at that point. But then you also know that this boy has autism, so you would think that you would have done your research and find the best ways to address what he's going through. Even though I'm sad for the boy, and I'm like, okay, he's young, he was already up for adoption. He could have been feeling like he was like abandoned or neglected or some way that he wasn't wanted. Yeah. So for her to take him away from there and then put him back, you know, it's just like,
in the system.
It's just like, and that system is sketchy to begin with.
Yeah.
Like that, the foster care and stuff like that. I was just like, I wish I could adopt kids if I like had all the money to take care of them.
Yeah.
You know? But like, if I made the decision to, you know, to adopt, I'm not gonna be so easily like, okay, I can't deal with it. It's because that's something that you should have thought about when you decided to take this boy into your family.
But I haven't followed them, so I don't know the whole history.
I just like went to like look at certain things. But yeah, like the clip that I saw that she posted on Instagram, she probably deleted it because they're going through and deleting a lot of things.
Yeah, it's not on there. That's what I'm saying. Because when you said that there's 13 videos, when I went, there
they took it. Yeah, so they're losing a lot of subscribers.
Yeah, and they are getting negative comments.
Yeah.
Also.
So, but the Instagram post that I saw where she was, she was filming him, she was filming the baby crying, and then she was just like, then she showed her face like next to the baby, and she's like, I just have like, you can't just. This is his third tantrum of the day or whatever, how many tantrums.
Yeah.
And she was just like, are you done yet? Are you done? Okay, well, he just has to understand that he can't throw a tantrum every time he doesn't get what he wants. Okay? Like, you know, stuff like that. It's like, you could say that, but why do you have to put it on Instagram? Why do you have to put it on social media? That's one thing that I never got. When parents discipline their kids, or when they're yelling at them and scolding them for some reason, and they put it on Instagram. Have you ever heard of those?
No, I have.
Oh my God. So there's a lot of crazy people. Well, okay, well, I'll talk about that after. But so that's my thoughts on the situation. I feel like it's very suspect of her, what she did. And I feel like I feel so sad that this boy had to go through that. And I hope that he's so young to the point where he doesn't really remember the pain.
I hope so too, because that pain will never go away.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video from the beginning to the end. And if you are not subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe. Please make sure that you subscribe and become a member of our family, because we appreciate it and we accept all people. The more the merrier. And if you are subscribed, and if you have been subscribed all this time, thank you so much for dealing with our mess. Thank you so much for dealing with her. I know she's a lot to deal with, but thank you so much for doing that. Also, thank you guys so much for the likes. And if you have not liked our videos, and drop comments, because the comment section is where we get litty. And please make sure that you share this bitch out. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.